Oh, shut up. Oh, come on, work, you damn blasted thing.
A few moments later.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Spiffing Brit, and has this ever happened to you? Well, don't worry, we're about to solve that problem. As in today's video, I've gone and done it again. I've convinced my friends at Yorkshire Tea to sponsor this video. Our goal? To make the world's fastest kettle! As the biggest lover and consumer of tea in the known universe, I often ponder, how can I brew tea faster? A normal kettle will boil water in 2 minutes, which is good, but it's not fast enough. So I decided to pull out my exploit hat, pop on my elite programming socks, and choose to dream bigger. To make not just the fastest kettle in terms of time to boil, but what about in terms of miles per hour? So logically, my first thought was just how fast could I yeet the kettle? And whilst I do have a decent throwing arm on me, I can't exactly say that throwing a kettle alone is much of a spectacle or particularly takes a kettle to groundbreaking new speeds. Perhaps I could drop a kettle off the side of a building, but then again the scalding water wouldn't exactly land in my mug, and I think the police might have a few things to say about it. But then it came to me, how could I create the fastest kettle that combines not just tea brewing capabilities, but also breakneck speeds? And of course, it was all clear. My ridiculously overpowered car! With its many ports and electronic capabilities, it could surely pull it off. So I donated my car to the boffins at Yorkshire Tea for science, to see what ludicrous things they could create. And wabam, the process began, transforming my useless boring car into a golden standard beauty, using this technology called a car wrap. Because of course, as we all know, beauty and power is only on the outside. It took months of deliberation and weeks of transformation, but then, before my very eyes, it was created. And I cried, ladies and gentlemen. Oh Lord, I cried. Look at this beautiful, magnificent gem. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce to you the Yorkshire Teapot 5000, the world's most expensive kettle, clocking in at over £60,000. It's packed with Yorkshire goodness and endless style and pizzazz. It's got that classic tea box exterior and that lovely brewed scent when you step into the car. But it's the power that makes this thing special. This is the fastest kettle humanity has ever experienced. And as much as I'd like to say that this is the only mobile tea brewing kettle ever created, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, we were deceived. For there was another created. This is Little Urn, the trusty, lovable tea van that travels the nation, peddling the joys of a good, proper brew. How dare Little Urn try and ruin my perfectly balanced plans? So naturally, this threat to my establishment and power must not be accepted, and I must take it down. In the only way that mobile kettles know how, a high-speed race. The time has come, ladies and gentlemen. I've got my kettle revved, hot for battle. I hired this entire racing track off the Grand Tour for the day, and I've put my pedal to the metal to ensure I reign supreme. I, the Spiffing Brit, will have the fastest kettle known to man, and here's your proof. Ah, what a lovely refreshing cup of Yorkshire tea. Some would say it tastes of sweet victory. Now, of course, many of you will be saying that I only agreed to do this video as a way of expensing my car. Wait, no, I mean kettle. For, of course, perfectly legitimate tax reasons. But to those of you I say, this teapot is the greatest piece of modern technology. It's a huge advancement in the world of high-speed tea brewing, and it may one day change everybody's lives. Okay, maybe just mine. Now, if someone of great import invited me for afternoon tea, ladies and gentlemen, I can chuckle at their plastic piece of mockery and instead knock their socks off with this. I mean, look at how well it was received by the people at SpiffCon 2022. Oh, they were astonished by its beauty. Oh, God, get off the car! Have this! Be gone, you peasants! I mean adoring fans, I love you! And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, Spiff, that's not a kettle.
Bugger, you're right, perpetual voice of arty game that lives inside of my head. I haven't shown you the kettle in action yet. After all, this is a 60 grand kettle. It's the perfect, most advanced piece of tea brewing technology. So, let's actually show you it in action. Oh yes, look at this. Oh, it's so high class, so magnificent. Oh yes, just right there. And there we go, got to turn it on and oh, look at it go, it's doing something.
6 hours later.
Now, many of you might be asking, Spiff, what makes this cup of tea taste any different? Sure, it's the fastest cup of tea ever made, but why is it so special to you? And to you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Yorkshire Teapot 5000, an entirely electric mode of transportation and tea brewing technology. You see, in that race earlier today where I crushed Little Ern, when I slowed down, my kettle's regenerative braking technology recharged the battery enough to make this cup of tea, meaning that this glorious cup of tea not only tastes of magnificent Yorkshire tea, it also tastes of victory. Powered by victory, ladies and gentlemen. That is why this is the greatest kettle ever made. So, naturally, after watching the beauty and majesty of what I've created, I know that you, the lovely viewer, probably like the video, and hey, you're probably about to subscribe. But to that I say, don't you dare! I know that you drank coffee this morning, and I know that you don't even spend 20% of your income on Yorkshire Tea Gold. And with that, I bid you good day, sir. Be gone. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This was a video that was actually sponsored by Yorkshire Tea. It was really, really fun to make. I got to have my car wrapped for like several weeks, which was great fun. And honestly, the best part of this entire video process was just driving the car around. Seriously, everywhere I was going, even just to the shops, people were smiling. I was able to hand out loads of boxes of tea. It was an absolute experience. But of course, unlike most sponsors, if you want to, I don't know, show support for them, I don't have a link or anything. Just go and buy Yorkshire Tea, which you should be doing anyway. It's the best tea in the world. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this very, very different video, and if you did, make sure to give it a like so that our lovely boffins at Yorkshire Tea want to sponsor another one. And of course, pledge your undying love to our Yorkshire Tea overlords in the comments section. Anyway, I'll see each and every one of you in the next one. Goodbye for now.